Hey guys, we are back with the MR2. This week we're doing something I've been so excited to get started on, something I've been fixated on since I got the car. We are cleaning the engine bay. This thing was so freaking dirty when I got started. Let me show you exactly what it looked like. This thing was caked in grime front to back, and as soon as I started cleaning it, I realized how much more cramped AW11 engine bays are from other cars. I really wanted to get the valve covers done first because I knew as soon as I got them nice and shiny again, it would make the whole engine feel so much better. I picked up this degreaser from the automotive section at the store, and I'm so glad that I did. I sprayed it on the valve covers and it got them so nice and shiny. With the valve covers so clean, it really highlighted how beat up and old the valley plate cover was. Eventually, I'm going to powder coat that. Next was the air intake. It had gotten really rusty from all of the rain slowly dripping on it over the years. So I took it out and used my wire brush bit on my drill to slowly eat away at all of that rust. Since there was so much built up, it took a lot of time to get rid of all of it. But once I finally did, it was nice and shiny. I primed it, repainted it black, and it was all ready to go back in the car. But before I put it all back together, I had to replace that dirty old filter. I ran it for a little bit with the paint just so if there was some extra buildup, it would collect the old paint residue. And look at that new filter. I am so excited to put this back in. It is a reproduction filter. I got it off eBay and I'll leave it in the description if I can find it. So remember how I said I was missing my battery bracket? Turns out I had it in the spare parts bin that came with the car. It's covered in rust though, so I'm gonna leave it to soak in vinegar overnight and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. While we let that battery clamp sit, I grabbed these little brushes. They're really necessary for cleaning your car in general. They get in those really tight, hard to get spaces. I also grabbed some soap to go with it and then just got to work scrubbing every little crevice covered in dirt all over the engine bay. Someone left a comment in the last video saying how satisfying it's going to be cleaning all the engine bay parts and making it look good, and I have to agree. This is now the second day I'm spending on it, and all that hard work is slowly but surely paying off. This is definitely going to be one of the most exciting parts of the build. It's tough cleaning this because there's so much caked layer of grime and dirt and so much buildup that clean it for a second and then you look again and it's still dirty, and it's just you really have to clean things like twice, almost 3 times every time you clean a section, because there's just always going to be more grime that you missed, or just more that you weren't able to get the first time. So cleaning it is a real hassle. Okay, slowly but surely we're working our way through getting all of the caked up dust and grime throughout the engine on all the hoses and battery and intake. Some things that are gonna really make it shine is I ordered a new decal to go over all of the fuses. Earlier when I was cleaning and degreasing, it got all sprayed and wet and it completely fell off. I was gonna replace it anyways just because it was already half peeled off, but now that it's fallen off, I got a new one. It's gonna look really good on there. And secondly, I ordered from Neil Jones a brand new TVIS badge to go on here, as for some reason mine doesn't have it. Shout out to Neil. He's got really all of those little knickknacks that you aren't usually able to find for your MR2, so check him out, get stuff from him. He's really awesome. I have been fighting these hoses, getting them clean for so long. This one is so cramped up in there. I mean, the whole engine bay is cramped, but that one is like kind of in a really annoying spot. This one's turning out a little bit better, but if you're cleaning yours, really scrub them because it takes a long time. Just keep going at it. I've noticed it getting slowly better and better. You just got to keep going at it. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so it's been sitting for about 6 hours and it hasn't changed very much. We are here with Thor and Asher, and we're going to try a couple different science experiments on it to see what ends up changing, getting that rust off. After taking it out of the vinegar, we were actually able to grind off quite a bit of rust. We ended up just repeating the process of applying the baking soda and vinegar paste with a toothbrush to really get it in there to all the crevices and nooks and crannies, and then grinding it off. Even though we couldn't get everything, it was really satisfying to get all of the old rust that had been eating away at it off. Me and Thor just both felt like kids working on a science project, slowly watching it sizzle as we dipped it into the concoction of vinegar and baking soda. I went into this knowing that it would never be perfect, but I did want it to look way better sitting on the car, and now it's ready for whatever I want to do with it. Hey guys, so if you made it to the outro, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to be making these videos and teaching people more about the MR2 and how to work on them as I'm learning absolutely everything from the ground up, along with cars in general. I just want to say that there's a lot more coming down the chute so far as new stuff we're putting in, stuff we're repairing, stuff we're cleaning, stuff we're modifying. So stay tuned, and thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Peace.